Jennifer, you are overreacting right now. Eat this food like normal human being. Eat it. You're overreacting that this food is not cooked. You're overreacting that it is raw. Eat it. Hey guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long while. I've been saying for like 1 month. I've been saying it's always been a long while. I know it's been a long while and things like that, because I've just been all over the place and not really been so consistent with the YouTube channel and the videos and all that. Anyways, welcome back to another video edition. And if you just see my face for the very first time, my name is Jennifer Confidence and I'm a 2020 Erasmus Mundus Scholarship Awardee, and I'm currently in Dublin at the moment. I started my mobility from the UK, Scotland, University of Glasgow, and I just finished my second mobility with Dublin City University, where I'm studying security, intelligence and strategic studies. Anyways guys, so it's been a long while. Yes, I know. So this is just an update, basically, like what my life has been. If I think in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I extended my stay in Dublin to get, my residency permit and all that and stuff like that. So yes, I managed to get it, and so even though it's not the one I initially planned to get, I set out to get, exactly why I extended my stay, but then yeah, I got the one they gave to me. So I managed to get it. I've gotten the residency permit, but the thing is expiring by October, so it's like June, July, August, September, October. That's when it's expiring. And yes, in fact, it's just somehow, but yeah, that's when it's expiring, and I might not be here till that October. I might be leaving soon. I might not be here till that October. And so yeah, I got it, and during the weekend, was it on Thursday or Friday thereabout? Yeah, so today is Sunday. So on Thursday, yeah, we had a meetup with our Dublin coordinator. Like, yes, we had a meetup. Some of us that are still in Dublin here, we had a meetup with him, and it was really interesting getting to see them for the very first time. Some of us have seen the Dublin coordinator and one of our lecturers. They've seen them before. That's when they went to get our visa documents that they sent from Czech Republic. Me, I was not able to go, so a friend brought mine. So they've seen them earlier. This was the first time for me to meet them, and it was really interesting. We lodged at a bar. The bar is called the Black Lion. Yeah, the Black Lion here in Dublin. The journey was like 1 hour from where we're staying. Like, it was like 50 something minutes from where we're staying. Inside the bus, if I started sleeping inside the bus. So yes, me and some of my colleagues, we went from our hostel here where we are. We went to the place, and it was a whole lot of everything. So our program took us out. Basically, our program took us out to just enjoy ourselves, because Corona has not been the best. Has not been in fact, has not just been good to us. Yes, a lot of us had COVID. So we have not really had a proper meet-up, like we get to meet, chop, drink and stuff like that. So we met up and we had conversations, talked, had drinks. Everybody, Dublin is like the heart of beer, like Guinness and all that. So a lot of people were having Guinness, beer and all that, and different, what they wanted and all that. And me, baby girl for life, since I don't drink alcohol, I was just enjoying my bottle of Coke, like my cup of Coke. Like, I was just drinking, enjoying my Coke by myself. I was just drinking, enjoying my Coke and all that. So there was something funny that happened, funny story. I need to tell this story. So they brought the menu, and all the things on the menu, I could not really identify what they would look like. I know I saw burger, I know I saw toasted bread, like no, not toasted, sandwich. I know I saw sandwich, the name sandwich. I know I saw burger, I know I saw rice, basmati rice, but I couldn't really, the names and the categorization, I couldn't really picture out what it would look like in plates. Like, yeah, that kind of something. So a lot of names they attach to it, and a lot of mene sembe sembe, like all those things that they used to attach to the names. Like, I couldn't really understand what it would look like. It's like when somebody say soup, in Nigeria, like when we say soup, now the concept, the idea of what soup is, but you're not sure which type of soup. Egusi soup is different from banga soup. It's different from ogbono soup. It's different from this, that kind of something. So I knew what, like, obviously everybody knows what burger is. Everybody knows what sandwich is. Everybody knows rice, that kind of something. But I didn't really know how it would come out, like the names they wrote on it and all that. So I shall now talk to my lecturer, one of my lecturer, the female lecturer there. She was sitting beside me. I'm like, I don't know what they would look like. I've never had these exact descriptions or, cuisine, or, how they put the names there. So she now said, okay, she was not trying to explain to me. And I said, that this one she's ordering, it is nice. So what she was ordering was sandwich. Me here, I said, okay, it's sandwich, and it's sandwich with beef. I saw beef. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know beef here. So beef makes sense. Okay, so sandwich. So we ordered sandwich, myself and her. My lecturer and myself ordered sandwich. Other people ordered different things, chicken, chips. My coordinator ordered, rice, like basmati rice and Thai curry soup, that kind of something. With one of my classmates ordered the same basmati rice and all that. So when they brought the sandwich, like they brought it, I was just looking at it like, is this for me? Let me know even before I even reach when they even brought it. So when we were talking about, okay, how they should do the meat, because they were asking us, okay, the beef, because sandwich made with beef. So they were like, the beef, how should they cook it? My teacher said they should cook her own medium. I was like, no, please, my own well cooked, the beef well cooked. I said it, I screamed it, I said, well cooked, please, my beef well cooked. They said, okay, no problem, they can do that. So when they brought it, first of all, when I saw the sandwich, I was like shocked. I was like, is this the sandwich? Like what it looked like. Okay, so Tesco sandwich. Yeah, Tesco sandwich is the perfect example what regular sandwich is like, what they look like. When you go to shop to buy sandwich now, like it's usually like sliced bread and sliced bread, and then all the things they have to put inside. Then you put the how do I even put it? You put another sliced bread on top, like make it look very hairy. So that's how the regular sandwich I know and what I had in my head. But unfortunately, what I saw was something different. It looked like Nigerians, this long kind of bread is not more like agege bread, but the long type of agege bread. Okay, wait, I think I have bread here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So it looks like regular body of agege bread. So I have bread here. I will show you what it looks like. So something like this, but without all this mark on the bread, but something like this, but longer and fatter, that kind of something. Longer, let's say this length, and then fatter, and then big chunk of meat. Did not put it inside, and then there were some vegetables and all that. So I was shocked. I was like, is this actually what I ordered for? They say, yeah, this is the sandwich, the beef sandwich. I was like, oh my god, I've ordered something that I don't know. And so I was like, okay, well, it's still bread and beef and all that. And I looked at the beef. In my head, I said, hey, are you sure this thing was cooked well? Because the color. And I said, okay, well, maybe my eye is deceiving me, my eye can't do anything. So I said, okay, no wahala, let me try it. People of God, I carried my knife and my cutlery knife and fork. I took it, carry knife, cut it with the bread and the meat. First of all, it was being difficult to cut. I shall cut it and I put it in my mouth. As I ate it, had a bite of it. I could not chew. It was not that it was strong, but the meat tasted fresh. And that was the first time I was having like meat that tasted that in that manner, like that. The meat was tasting fresh. Like if you come from Nigeria, if you're an African, that kind of stuff, you would understand what I'm saying. Know how we cook our meat, like cook it well, and we add salt, add spice. Now, The thing that now busted my head was that there was no taste of spice. There was no taste of like salt, pepper, Maggi. Like there was no taste of spice, and it was like, you know when you cut a beef and then you just put it on fire, like count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you remove it. That was how it tasted to me. And I just held it there. I looked at my classmate. She looked at, she was like, "Are you fine?" I was like, "Yes, I am fine." But I could not chew it. I could not chew it because it was like I was eating raw beef. And I was there. I managed to chew that one and swallow. And I dropped my spoon. I said, "I'm not eating again." I started eating the chips that came with the sandwich. The sandwich. I started eating the chips. I'll take the chips, dip it into the dip, one sauce like that. I'll eat my data. I finished after eating the fries. There was nothing to eat again because I could not eat the sandwich. I was just there. And all this why this thing was happening. My lecturer, who he came, who two of us ordered the same thing. She was outside. So she came in. She was like, "Oh, is this my food?" Like hers that was there. I said yes. Oh, she said, "Okay, you're not eating." I said, I have eaten. Well, I'm eating. So she not ate her own. The next thing she ate. She finished her own. Her own is not as cooked as mine. She finished. I was like, wait. It seems I am overreacting. Like maybe my head is telling me something. I said, "Okay, Jennifer, you are overreacting right now. Jennifer, you are overreacting. You don't have to eat this food like normal human being. Eat it. You're overreacting that this food is not cooked. You're overreacting that it is raw. Eat it." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna eat it." So I took my fork again and my knife. I cut out the beef. Only this time, put it in my mouth. Oh my God, I could not eat it. I was looking for where to, throw it. But I couldn't also because all eyes were now, getting on me, that kind of sort. People were now looking at me, my colleagues. So they were not asking, "What is it?" I said, "I can't eat it. Like that, it feels raw to me that I can't eat it." That kind of something like, and I can't have a taste of maybe spice or salt or pepper. That kind. So at the same time, I was like, maybe I'm overreacting, but I'm not overreacting. Do you know, like if you come from Nigeria, if you are a black person, maybe you're an African or something like that, you know how cook our food, like, make it and things like that, all the pepper and all that. So my lecturer was like, so she not tasted, she was like, wait, this yours, I can see it, the meat is well cooked. I was like, are you serious? Like, at this point I was thinking maybe I'm overreacting. So my colleague was now like, she said, "Yeah, it's well cooked." So this my lecturer now cut it by herself. And she said, "Well, very, very well cooked, very well cooked." I'm like, "Jennifer, it seems you're overreacting." But I could not still bring myself to eat it, that kind of something. So my colleague now said, "Jennifer, eat just the bread, that I can just eat it." I tried eating the bread. So my lecturer was like, try, eat the beef. I cut it. Oh my God, I could not eat it. I said, "I'm not doing it again." No. Like everybody, all eyes were now on me. I said, no, I'm not eating. And mind you, we're not the only ones. We ordered like maybe table for 10, and then there were other people there. And so, like, all my colleagues were not looking at me. And my coordinator, my lecturer, like, they were not looking at me. They were like, that kind of something now. They only get acting weird on the table. That has refused to eat her food. She says the food is tasting raw. And you know how I am, like, I can be very dramatic with things. I can be like, I was dramatic at that point. I was really dramatic. They were like, "Oh, are you serious?" My classmate, I said, "You don't have to eat. Try my rice." So I tasted her rice, basmati rice, and Thai curry. Like, okay, it was not that bad. Even though I felt they would have added more sauce, but it was not that bad. So I tried it. I was like, "Dad, this is good." I said, "I'm not eating." My lecturer and I said, "Okay." She now said I should order for basmati rice and all that. That I should not worry. That since the program is paying for it, like I should order for basmati rice. Since I can't eat this one, that's how I ordered. Though only me ordered 2 different plates. So that's how I ordered a rice, the basmati rice now. I've not eaten my sandwich, my sandwich that I'm overreacting about it being so dramatic. I've not eaten it. I just dumped it. I said I cannot eat it. That is fresh. That I cannot eat it. So, that kind of stuff. Every other person on the table is used to the food and it felt normal to them. But for me, it was like I was eating something fresh. You know how dramatic that can be. So yeah, I now ordered for a new one, so I was not eating my rice. Like I was enjoying the rice, eating it. Like I was eating. I was just eating it. I was going. My lecturer now said, so my lecturer now, had to eat the rest of the sandwich that I refused to eat. So she had to go and eat it, and she was like every other person, that kind of something, because they are used to it. They could not understand why I was being so dramatic and saying that it is raw. I can't eat it. They enjoyed the food apart from me, so it was so dramatic. And then my coordinator now came and said, "Oh, Jennifer, you ordered for another plate, 2 plates only. You. I'm going to report you to the program. You ordered 2 plates only. I'm going to report you to the program. We're going to table your case. Like we're going to table my matter." But guys, like if you see, it was damn dramatic. I didn't know I could be that dramatic. Like, oh my God, like I was being so dramatic about it. I was. I said, no, I can't. I'm not eating. No. They tried to persuade me that I should try. I said, no. You see the 3 spoons, the 3 waiting that I've put in my mouth. I ain't doing it again. I know they do. Like, it was so dramatic, but at the end of the day, it was interesting. And then we left that place and went to a different place to continue, because the place we were, the first place, they were closing, and something really embarrassing happened to me. Oh my God, something embarrassing, but I will talk about it in the next video. Something really embarrassing happened to me. My clothes embarrassed me. But I'm talking about it in the next video. So anyways, we left there and went to a different a different bar. They call it pub or something like that. Went there, and they were still, all of us were still enjoying, like, having beer, and me too. I was just, enjoying my Coke. Since I don't used to drink beer, alcohol and all that, I was enjoying my Coke, and more Coke started catching me. Coke catch me like this. I was not asking my colleague that, are you guys not feeling cold? So there was this my colleague that when I met her, as I was telling her that she's overdressed, she not said, "Hey, she was telling me that I was overdressed. Now can you see?" Anyways, more Coke catch us like this. But there was no Coke when we came, and Coke was catching me like there was someone that was with a short, and the person was just staying normal, living normal. Someone was Coke catch me this summer. That evening, Coke catch me. But anyways, it was really interesting. Some of our colleagues left, and some of us are still living. Some will stay a bit, some will stay throughout the summer and all that. But anyways, it's really, really interesting. And yeah, so thanks for watching. And yes, I'm going to tell you about how my clothes embarrassed me in the next video. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Story time, my embarrassment video. All right guys, bye.